Hey guys, so I don't have on an ounce of makeup. My hair looks horrible and I'm in a Imagine Dragons t-shirt that I got from a concert a long time ago, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this video anyways because I've been wanting to do this one for a while. I always say that in every single video, I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I really have, and I have just been too lazy to do it. My excuses work, okay? I've been too lazy because I've been working so much. Now that we have all that out of the way, this is gonna be how I budget. This does not include James. We don't have a joint bank account. He absolutely pays for his half and more of everything. But I let him kind of do his thing with this money for now. Yeah, I know I need to get him on board, and we will eventually. But anyways, I have my own system of what I do with my money, and it's kind of like, I guess it's like the envelope system. So I'm just going to go ahead and break that down and kind of explain where all my money goes every week. So, I know, thank you, I know how much I have to pay in rent every month. So obviously I know that I have to take out a certain amount. Come here. I have to take out a certain amount each week out of my paycheck for rent. Okay, so that goes into the rent envelope. I know, very fancy. She's got some money in her hands. So I always make sure that I take out, you know, a fourth of what I'll need to pay my rent / light bill at the end of the month, and it goes in this envelope. And then the next one that I always know I'm going to have to pay is the babysitters. So based on if I'm working 4 or 5 days, well, not really even based on that, out of every paycheck I take a certain amount. I take basically, some weeks I need more babysitters than others, but I take out the higher end just in case, because I don't want to have one week where I'm like, crap, I'm gonna have to pay them at a later date because I didn't take out enough money and I need them extra this week. So I put the money in here, and I actually have quite a bit of extra in there right now because when I get things like Christmas money or, oh, she's swinging my thing, anything like that, or if I sell something, I always put a little bit of that into this envelope or into the rent one. So I'm ahead on both of those because for a while, a couple months ago, I was behind on everything and it was really stressing me out. So when I finally did get some Christmas money and the YouTube, when I got a paycheck from YouTube, some of that went into these envelopes. So I'm ahead, and that is, I think that's really important. If you get extra money from somewhere, just always put a little bit into the things that you know you're gonna have to pay. The next place that I put money is not an envelope, but I always put money into my savings account every single week, and that money is not to be touched. That is money that I'm saving for a house, and if I touch that money, then it's never gonna build. So I keep that money in there. Obviously it's in a savings account, so I can't just take it out with my card, and I do not touch that money. Now, I don't know why I didn't think of this next envelope I just started recently. Money that I was putting in my savings, I used to kind of keep it in there for like emergency money or unexpected expenses, and then I realized I can't really have it to be for saving a house if I'm also going to take it out if I have an emergency, because you know, then it could just get taken out at any moment and I'd have no money saved up for a house. So I added on this envelope right here. This is, sorry for my terrible handwriting, I just kind of wrote it quickly so I'd know what it was, but my extra expenses envelope. I have not touched this one yet. This is for if I need a car part, if, let's see, if there's one week where we just really need something out of the blue, and he usually pays for all that, I really don't have to worry about it, but this just makes me feel better because obviously I'm not going to make him pay for something on my car if I need a new tire or something like that. So that's what this is for, so that I don't take it out of my savings account, because if I don't have somewhere with extra money for things like that, where else am I going to take it from? If it's something like that where I have to have it immediately, then I would have to take it out of my savings. So that's what this is for. So I just put a little bit each weekend. It's starting to build up to where I feel comfortable that if I needed the money, I would not have to take any out of my savings. I think I have enough in here to pay for something random like that. And okay, so we have an internet bill. I pay that. He pays a higher part of the rent, and he pays for our groceries and everything. So I pay the internet bill, and it's not very high, but basically it's low enough that I kind of just last minute take that out of my check and put it in the bank. So that is one thing I don't have an envelope for, and it's really not a big deal. I could take a fourth of it out each week, but I really don't want to be going to the bank a million billion times. So yeah, I kind of just take that one out all at once. Not a big deal. Gets paid. We're not late on our bills, so not a big deal. Lastly is this beautiful little candy jar full of money right here. And she's probably going to come and try to steal it from me when she sees that I have it. But, this is the fun jar. This is the jar that motivates me to keep working, which I wouldn't just quit, but on days when I'm at work and I really don't feel like being there. No. When I just really don't feel like being at work and I just really feel like I need a vacation, I just remember that I do have this jar, and every time that I put money in this jar, it's for something different. Like, currently I'm saving for our anniversary trip, and I start months back. Like, I know it's coming up months in advance, something like that, that for weeks I can just put a little bit at a time, because by the time that time comes around, I have enough in here, and I haven't been taking a ton out of my checks. So this is my motivation to not just kill a customer and quit my job. Our anniversary, our 3-year anniversary is coming up on March the 5th, and I have a couple more weeks to put money in this. Obviously, he'll pay for anything that I can't pay for, but I'm such a planner, and I just have all these activities that I want to do, and he's a guy, and he's kind of like, whatever, like, just go along for, like, once he's there, he's great, he has fun, but he does not plan, so I have to plan, and I booked the hotel and everything, so I just like to go ahead and have this, I don't know, it's just motivation for me. I just love to add to it. So that's what this jar is for. After this, I'm not sure what I want to save for. I'm debating between something like, maybe like Disney World, where I could save for, I'd be saving all the way from March until probably like September, because I think that's a good time to go to places like that, because it's not freaking hot, because I do not want to walk around an amusement park all day in the heat. Or, you know, just something like that. Obviously, when Serenity gets older, this will include her too, and sometimes it does. One time I was saving for her birthday party, but for now it's kind of like a date night jar, I guess you could say, or like a, ooh, we really want this, so this nice item, so let's save in here for a couple months. That's what this is, and that is pretty much how I budget, and it's actually working really well for me. I don't know why, but back in this, around the summertime, I was an idiot, and I wasn't saving any money. I would just keep my paychecks in my wallet, and that's why I was really struggling when it came around September, October. I was like, all of a sudden rent would come up on me, and I was like, why didn't I set any aside? I have to take my entire paycheck out or whatever, and I don't know, I was being really stupid about it, but this has been working so well for me, you guys, because I'm such an organizer. I'm a sloppy organizer. Like, my envelopes aren't pretty, nothing like that, but I love to plan things out. So this keeps my mind, like, free, and you can't take mommy's money, no. and it helps me to pay everything on time. So yeah, that is how I budget, and I'm really hoping that once I get my degree and everything, I'll already have some money saved up and that we can get a house by the time she's 5. That would be just perfect. So thank you for watching, and I will see you for my next video. Don't forget to like this one and subscribe. Alright, baby, say bye. Say bye.